Hello, good people of the internet. Welcome back to Nutrion Net Nanny. Yeah, I don't know what it is about YouTube at the minute, but it seems to be going haywire for copyright infringements. I've never had as many problems trying to do a game as I have with this. Dishonored has it. The soundtrack to Dishonored actually is available for download from iTunes. The soundtrack to this is available for download from iTunes. Batman Arkham Asylum. I'm almost positive that's available for download from iTunes, but still, this is giving me more problems than I've ever encountered before. I got 2 copyright warnings when I uploaded this, and it's a big video. So I'm just re-recording the audio in entirety over top of it. It's assassination contracts in Florence. I already did one previously in Tuscany, but there are a lot more. They're actually spread out among the different regions. But this one's going to focus almost entirely upon the ones that you can find in Florence. I think it got to a point where I had to edit some of them at some point because, well, for one or two different reasons, but caveat emptor. Member of the Salvucci family who helped smuggle our enemies into Florence has been found near the covered market south of Santa Maria Novella. Kill him, but make sure you are not seen. Mwahaha. So on we go. What I'm going to do, unfortunately, I don't ever want to have to do over-editory again. And I'm not re-recording audio over top of another video like this. I'm not interlacing the audio on top of the video and losing the ambient game sounds, such as the combat mechanics, what the guards would be saying to each other. I don't ever want to have that problem. And wow, the video quality on this is actually quite crap. Or is it just my computer struggling? Probably. Or it could be that it was previously deleted and has come back off of my hard drive. No, that's probably why. Never mind. So, yeah. What I'm going to do is virtually strip out the audio soundtrack. And you can do that. Jump on the people and have them. But you lose the interaction between the shock of the people when I have to re-record the audio over top of this. It's annoying. It's extraordinarily annoying that I have to do this. And I'm gathering from a couple of people that do this and Let's Plays and all the joy of doing stuff like that I'm not the only one that's having this issue. And again, but this time it engaged combat with the guards. Yay. Did I get damage on it? Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah, this one brings the repairing function in, doesn't it? Oh, the joy. There we go. Combat time. But you're losing this as well. It's just not fair. But if I have to do this to ensure that the video goes up to YouTube, then I have to do this to ensure the video goes up to YouTube. There's no two ways around it. I want the content up. If it has to go up with commentary over top of it, such as this is, that's fine. It's just, it's infuriating. It really is. I mean, I've said this before and I'll say it again. If I ever have a video, say that you have, we've detected audio that may be copyrighted material, I acknowledge it every time because it deserves to be, because the music to this game and the previous one is exceptionally good. The music to virtually every Assassin's Creed game that I've played has been exceptional, bar none. So why would you not? I mean, why would you not want to acknowledge the fact that it is actually that music? Yes, you can't monetize the video anymore, but that's not a problem. I don't mind losing the monetization of the video. I'm not doing that for this. Yeah, it'd be very cool if that could actually happen, but I'm not doing it just to get money from doing the recordings. I actually want to do this because it's bloody good fun doing it. And I would acknowledge the music. I've tried several times, but it looks like YouTube is on the verge of giving me a second copyright strike warning, and I don't want that to happen, so all I'm doing is just every time I get a copyright strike warning, just deleting the video and doing this. If it means that I have to play games with the music turned almost off, then unfortunately that's the way it's gonna have to be for the time being, which isn't great, but it's just the way it's gonna have to be for the foreseeable future, and I can't see a way around it, and it's not good. It's really not good. But from what I understand, the changes that have there you go into Eagle Vision to actually acknowledge which one is the target. The changes that have been made seem to have come into force with Google Plus. Why Google ever thought of joining together Google Plus, which is a failed social networking system anyway, with YouTube, I'll never understand. YouTube works, and YouTube has worked the way that YouTube has worked for years. There is absolutely no point to changing the way that YouTube works. And yet, YouTube has been changed because of Google Plus, and there is absolutely no reason for it. Get away, 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 get away. Thank you. I'm going to get a little bit of notoriety. Yeah, there you go. Not much, but a little bit. He's been poisoned. He's been poisoned. And he's been poisoned. Away we run. Like so. Of course, the downside to doing it this way is you actually don't see the way the person dies. They're flailing around all over the place. It's funny. Yeah, there you go. Mission complete. And away you go to find the next assassination mission. Now, the way that the assassination missions work in Florence is there are three, you can see on the screen there were three pigeon coops. Personally, I'm not sure if it's done in order, but it looks very much like it is. You can position yourself so that you get the pigeon coop nearest to the target that you're going to be going for, because if I'm right, when I go for this one, it actually forces me to go all the way across the city, which is a long way. So, yeah, I would, if it forces you to go all the way across the city, I would actually go for the assassination missions or the pigeon coops around that one until it forces you to move again. When you move again, you go for the nearest coop, and so on and so on and so on until you've actually got them all done. And that's pretty much the way that I do that. I'm going to miss the stealthy music whenever I do this because it's fun. Stupid bloody YouTube. Well, changes have been made to the way it works. You just have to adapt to the changes. Annoying as it may be. Meeting adjourned. They are planning a meeting somewhere in the city. Follow an only known lead until he brings you to the conspirators. Then kill them. Yarth. Yeah, let's kill them. This one will take me north, north of the cathedral, if memory serves. Kidoki, there we go. Jump. And a run. And bale of hay. There we go. I actually did think of doing the audio the same way that I have with the previous videos, which is basically intersplicing it over the top, but to be honest, there are so many of these that it's just not worth doing. Because every time that I would have, I get to this part where I'm actually approaching the target, it pulls up the approaching target music, which is ironically the exact same music that I got copyright strike warnings for. Yeah, I thought it'd be better just to run around the corner and tag him. Run quicker. Run quicker. There we go. Oh, just. I thought it'd be better to rather than go ahead and excise the portion of the video where the soundtrack has been copyright flagged and go over the top of it again, would be to just re-record over it, because doing that, while it is the most economical way of doing it, it is a lot of work, because you need to target the portion of the video that you want to excise, then take it out, re-record another audio on top, do the same thing again. Oh, it's that one. Do the same thing again. So there are 4 targets? No, 5. With a whole mess of guards. So you need to do the exact same thing again with the audio. Re-record, intersplice that back into the video after first cutting out the portion of video that you've just recorded the audio for, and go again. Once you've done that, you then need to export the video into the correct format for YouTube, and away you go. But that is such a lot of work, and it takes so long, and the video afterwards, to export that in the correct format takes a lot of work. It's a lot of extra legwork for a very, very minor change. And as much as it would be great to do that, and it really, really would, it's just easier to do this. Just re-record the entire audio commentary over top of this video. Probably break this into 2 parts, I'm not sure, because it's a 40-minute long video. Just point that out now. It's not a short video, it's about 40 minutes. How do I do this? I'm forgetting how I did this. Let's see what the Guide of Strat says to actually do for this. Present Venezia. No, we're not going to Venice. We're in sequence 5. Assassination missions. Meeting adjourned. Is this meeting adjourned? Oh, it is this one. Hire the nearby courtesans and order them to distract the guards. Climb onto the walls and use flying knives technique to fell numerous targets immediately, then throw a smoke bomb at the sole exit to prevent anyone from moving through while you mop up any survivors. That's what you should do. Now, the annoying thing is, I don't actually have any smoke bombs. And I've tried looking for them and can't find them anywhere. They must be available only in Monte Regione. If that's the case, then really? Yeah, run away. Then the next video that I will do, I will go back to there to check the armor and see, because I actually think you have to go back to that armor every now and then just to pick them up. Yeah, you're supposed to use the flying daggers, smoke bombs, which have a target area. Oh, yeah, I actually remember how to do it now. Am I out of knives? No, I'm not. There we go. He's dead. Right. Oh, we need to get those two brutes. If I remember, that's what I'm trying to do now. Get the two brutes. Yeah. Boom. Poison dart. Oh. See, because I don't have the smoke bombs, I missed it. And there we go. Done. It's not as pretty as I hoped. How did you get out of combat by walking behind me? Weird. It's not as pretty as I hoped, but it works. It's not the most elegant ways of completing it, but if it works, it works. So, yeah, I actually quite like doing these side quests. They're fun. Try and get a couple more knives and medicine. Nah, just gold. And as I said, I will be doing the feathers and the extra other bits separately. So you will get the feathers and the treasure chests in a separate video, but there is absolutely no reason to worry about gold in this game at all. So I'm going to kill the conspirator near Santa Maria Novella, make sure he doesn't spot you. Oh. You may have noticed a not too subtle difference in time there. This took a good deal of going at, because you've had, well, one, you've got to find him, and two, then you've got to go for him. And I think this is me just explaining the difference in the time, or reading the strat guide, one of the two. But yeah, this went from about 3 o'clock in the afternoon to about 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. I was doing this quest for a good long while, unfortunately, because of the, well, one or two other failure-y bits in it. Sorry, just had to get the door. One of which is actually finding them. Once you find them, it's really quite easy. But you do have to fish for them. It's not a given that they're going to be in the same spot every time, unfortunately. Nope. It's the best thing about the eagle vision. You can actually use it when you're moving, but you lose the map. That is the worst part. What I went for in a previous attempt at this, actually managed to get this done with the use of those courtesans there to remove the guards so as it doesn't cause an immediate attack. And yeah, I just dropped down so as I avoid any suspicion from the guards, because you don't want to get, even if you're spotted by them, they go hostile, the mission ends. Is it that? No, no, it's not. Okay, so this is why I'm being super careful with these guards. No, not that one. Please don't sneeze. There he is. Right, so what you got to do is be really simple. Keep it nice and simple. Just climb up, straight up the wall wherever you find this guy. Find him like that, and air assassinate straight away. Boom. Mission done. The only downside, because you didn't deal with the guards outside, is that you get an immediate attack on you. There's no two ways around it. You can't avoid them. And if you're unlucky enough to have the big guards coming behind you, yeah, they go a little bit crazy, unfortunately. I'm really hoping for 3. There's a particular particular track of music in 3 that I like really a lot, and I'm hoping that when it gets around to that it allows me to complete the mission with no problem, because if I have to remove the music from that portion of the game, it's integral to it. And I've seen videos of people that have done Let's Plays of AC123 and have had no problem with the audio, so I don't know what the issue is. But yeah, we'll figure something out. When we get round to doing that, it'll be figured out. Next. There's about another 20 minutes to go, thereabouts. Huh. It's just a shame. Well, at least I can talk for about 40 minutes non-stop. Get the courier every time. 1504. I don't think it ever goes up. I don't ever remember it being any higher than that. It's always 1504. But every single time that you can get them, get them. You see a courier, just immediately go for them. Wait for the guards to get out of the way. Go for that. They don't spot it. Glorious. There is a feather there which you can just about see. But we're not going for that. We're going for the... I think this is the Fallen Archers mission. I think. I'm not sure. I actually had someone ask me a question on one of my DC videos. Before they can trigger a riot. Can I speak French? No, I can't, unfortunately. I can kill 10 brutes within 60 seconds. The fun. Because I very often count in French. And German and whatnot. No. I can't speak French. I can read French and I can understand it a little bit. But as for speaking and fluently understanding French and any other language, that's an unfortunate no. That's not an indictment of me, it's an indictment of the education system which I went to, unfortunately. they I was actually doing extremely well in the French classes I had at school, and for whatever reason they decided to bump me from the middle class, where I was almost at the top of the class, to the top bracket of French tuition, and I immediately just sunk straight to the bottom. I didn't have a clue about top set French, not one clue. And most of the friends that I was being taught with, they were all still back in the middle bracket. And it just went downhill. I was lucky to scrape the marks that I actually did from that class, and it's a bone of contention for me as well, because if you've got a child that's excelling in a bracket, do you push them up, or do you keep them where they are, so as they're at the top of the class and really flying, or do you bump them up to the next set where they start losing, and you potentially lose the higher grades that you can get for that student in the school? I don't know. Yeah, the way that you do this, and it is remarkably simple to do this actually. Um, you need the smoke bombs. You wait for them all to come together. You drop a smoke bomb, and you double assassinate every single one of them. You can pretty much get all of them before any alarms come back, but you don't do it that way. And because I don't have the smoke bombs, this goes bad really, really quick. But there is another way of doing it, and I will show you that other way of doing it once I die. It's actually quite simple. It just takes a little bit of practice and a little bit of effort to get done. Once you get it done, though, it's actually really quite simple. Let's just turn the phone on charge. It's about to die anyway, like me. There we go. So I'm actually recording this after Christmas. I was just wondering if you had... No, I don't want to download. Cancel. Just wondering if you had a nice Christmas at all. And if you did, I hope that you had a nice time with your family, and yeah. Because that's what it's about, really. Spending time with the people that you want to spend time with, being around the people that you want to be around. It's not very nice being alone at Christmas, or any time of the year, really, but it's apparently, what so I'm told, you could probably guess, I'm not a big fan of people. Really not. I'll visit friends and family for Christmas and whatnot, but other than that, not particularly. Now, what I'm doing in this specific portion, there is a contingent of mercenaries in on the road that actually leads to where those brutes are, and I'm actually looking for them. They disappear during this mission because they can make it really, really simple. They distract the guards or the brutes, and then you go in and just wipe the floor with them. They should be right under this arch, well, that I was just looking at, but they're not. I think there might be a contingent around here as well, just where that river overlook was, but they're not here when you're actually on this assassination mission. If you want them, you've actually got to get them before, and then find the pigeon coop that's around here, and then you can go back. I think that's the only way that you can actually get that done that way. But it is doable, but you're kind of taking something away from yourself if you actually try to do it that way, unfortunately. Which is, I suppose, the official line. You've actually supposed to do it the right way, which is with a smoke bomb. And first order of business after I start recording again is to, because I don't have the smoke bomb, is to actually get the damn thing. So, yes, the other option is to do it, I think, the way that I managed to get it done in this video, which is, leave that bunch alone. Go for these guys. Go for the one at the back. Wait for them to come up here so as they're far enough away so as they start drawing towards you. Go for the one right at the back of the pack. So you get into the group. We go for the one at the back because there are 5 doses of poison. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. See, now you've done that. Now these guys will then start wondering, oh, what's happened over there? Double assassinate, or 1 assassinate, 2 assassinate, and then walk over to these guys, Assassination, and assassinate that one quickly. You can't get that one, unfortunately, unless you use a smoke bomb, but you can if you're quickie with your sword, and you've only got 28 seconds left. Grab him at... See, once you get to that 3 bars left, you can grab any of your targets and boom, straight away, you're done. So yeah, that's the way to get that done if you don't have any smoke bombs, which, ironically, I don't. So, Looty McLootiston. They're brutes, so they should actually have some decent gear on them. I don't think any of them do, unfortunately. Yay, medicine. And you see what I said about not actually needing any cash whatsoever? There's... well, I've fully upgraded Monteriggioni. There are no more upgrades to get. All that can happen now is that money goes directly into the cash box that's in Monteriggioni. There is yeah, they're actually looking for me. They're not finding me, so run away. Yeah, so the cash box is just going to keep on getting more and more and more. So the idea is to then empty it as often as you possibly can, which won't be a problem. So yeah, look for the other pigeon coop, which is there. I don't think there's a limit on how much cash you can keep in your inventory at any one point. In fact, I don't think there's any limit on it at all. There is, however, a limit on what you can keep in Monteriggioni, so it actually does make sense to go back there every now and then and empty the bank. If only just to make sense of what you've got there and then just keep on coming back. But one thing that I wouldn't do, which I actually made the mistake of doing, is put any feathers in. Like, don't put any in at all. I've only put 1 in, but don't put any in at all. That way you can actually keep track of how many you've got of the 100 to go, because they'll be in your inventory, so you can keep track of them. There you go, silent phone. That's the other thing that I will get to doing as well, the truth. As soon as I open up all of the locations, I will do the truth in every part. As soon as all sections of the cities and everywhere where there is a truth section available, I will do that as soon as possible, which means probably waiting until sequence 9, I think. Anyway, as soon as all the cities open up, that'll be that, and it'll be done in one swift go. Leader of the pack. Tell one of the garrison oh, that one. Yeah. This one's quite simple. Just take out a whole bunch of people. All of them are soldiers. It's not as if it's tricky. 193 meters. I don't understand why I'm actually moving towards the target and it says that I'm going further away from him. I'm actually moving in the right direction, but there we go. And we are actually approaching the target, a nice and easy spot. Go up the ladder onto the roof, and he's gonna find us. Crud. So I'm gonna go find the ladder again, which is there. This video is indicative of the way that the videos actually are. I need to increase the brightness a touch. If that's the case, let me know. If you need the brightness turning up, I will turn the game brightness up, but actually turn it down on my look at a turf. Still turning him. Oh, that's right. He actually forms more. Forms a larger party as he's going there. Oh, that's the best thing about these. Really? I was doing nothing and you come over. Really? All I did was drop down from the roof. I actually didn't do anything. And I just wait. La da da da. Just waiting for him to move, so I can then go find his master and kill him from above like a badass. La da da da. In we go. No, not quite. Isn't that just awesome? You're telling a bunch of people who should be looking up to look for me, and you've got the shadow there of someone following you on the roof. Wouldn't you be like super freaked out? I mean, like totally freaked out that you can see a shadow and you're not looking up? I mean, I would be I would be following every other direction but going to where I should be going. I mean, look at that. You can see the shadow everywhere. Yeah. Got him. There he is. Oh, excuse me. I had a relatively early night, but for some strange reason it feels like I had a relatively long night. And jumping my jumpison, and over we go, and still uber stealth. Yep, no one seen me, no one seen nothing. It's actually quite a long tailing mission. There you go, over, and then jump, and around, and there we go. One garrison full of Toritos, and one garrison leader that will be assassinated shortly. I'm actually trying to lock onto him right there, but it's failing in all ways that is epic. There we go. Lock on and plop. Dead. Leader of the pack completed. And the downside is, of course, you've got the entire... If you had smoke bombs, again, drop a smoke bomb, run away, deal with the notoriety, away you go. But then you wouldn't get to see how badass he is. And how, like Batman, he's making all of the lobies run away. If I'm not careful, I'm going to get full notoriety in a minute. Grab him, grab him, grab him, grab him, grab him. Yep, dead. Done. Bye-bye. Nope, nope, no, he's around here. Get him, kill him. There we go. See, 30,000 in the pocket, 26,000 in the villa, and I've fully upgraded. I mean, there is no reason to worry about cash in this game, at all. It's not like DC where everything needs money, but still. And I think, yeah, that's all of the missions in Florence completed. So all we got to do is leave, go to Tuscany, where hopefully I will have the final video where I can actually get around to doing the uploading, and it'll be able to go up without any problems, because I'll just be straight stripping out the music. I know it's really bad to say it, but I kind of have to, because I know that these videos, while they are the videos that I want to put out because I want the content out, it isn't the true video I want. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.